In our last episode of Payoff Pitch Baseball, in Game 4 of the 2019 runner-up series, the Yankees had a lead of 2-1 going into a very pivotal Game 4. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out in front with a couple of base hits by Wong and Ozuna and led it 1-0 through most of the game until the Yankees in the top half of the fifth inning on a couple of base hits scored Didi Gregorius to make it a 1-1 game. The pitching was excellent, with Chad Green and Adam Wainwright trading strikeouts, groundouts, every which way but loose. It was so close. The pitching was spectacular. But then in the top of the eighth inning, it was Cameron Maybin who blasted a 2-run home run, which put the Yankees ahead 3-1, and they would stay there. As Chad Green picked up the win, Wainwright got the loss, and Aroldis Chapman got his second save. Tonight, here at Busch Stadium, it is Game 5 of the 2019 runner-up series. If the Yankees win, they are the champions of the series. If they lose and the Cardinals pull out a big victory tonight, we will go back to Yankee Stadium for Game 6 on Tuesday. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a very happy 4th of July. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you here to Busch Stadium for tonight's Game 5 in my 2019 runner-up series between the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Cardinals. And I see that Al Red Sox fan has entered the stadium. Thank you very much for joining me, sir. Hope all is well with you, as you always say to all your fans when you go ahead and we say hello to you as well. This is Game 5 of this big series that I've been doing here between the Yankees and the Cardinals, the two teams that did not make the World Series last year, as, of course, the Yankees lost to the Astros and the Cardinals lost to the eventual World Series champion Nationals. Tonight, Game 5, Masahiro Tanaka will go up against Miles Mikolas. Both pitchers received a no decision in Game 1, so both will be trying to get their first win of the series tonight. I'm expecting a very packed crowd here at Busch Stadium as the fans are still filing in, and the fans here know that the Cardinals got to win tonight. If they lose, it is over, and now I'll go on to my next project, which I'll probably be doing a prologue video for you, because the project's going to be a little bit interesting that I intend to do. But if not, we're going to have Game 6 back at Yankee Stadium. So everybody sit back, enjoy the ride. As I said, I hope everybody, cards and dice in the house, of course. Go Mets! That's my team. Go Mets! And I can't wait for sooner or later for Joe Bryant to pay off pitching to the 86th season, and that is next. He is working on that as we speak. But meanwhile, tonight it's back to 2019. So why don't I quit yapping and let's go ahead and start. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. For the New York Yankees, the starting lineup will be Cameron Maybin batting first, who hit the big home run last night. Aaron Judge will bat second. Giovanni Urshela will bat third. Gleyber Torres will bat fourth. DJ LeMahieu will bat fifth. Brett Gardner sixth. Didi Gregorius batting seventh. Gary Sanchez will be batting eighth, and Masahiro Tanaka will be batting ninth. Defensively, for the Cardinals, pretty much the same lineups from last night, no changes. Goldschmidt will be at first base. Wong is at second base. DeYoung is the shortstop, and Carpenter is at third. In left field, we have Ozuna. Center field is Dexter Fowler. The right fielder, Tommy Edman. Yadier Molina behind the plate. And on the mound for the St. Louis Cardinals, Miles Mikolas. As I said, he got a no decision in the first game of the series. 9 wins, 14 losses, 4.16 ERA in 2019. Mark Forsberg in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, hope you had a very happy and safe 4th of July. So I guess we should get things going, right? Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the New York Yankees will be Cameron Maybin. He was the hero of last night's game with that big home run in the 8th. Both pitchers are right-handers, so he batted .311 with 8 homers against right-handed pitching in 2019. So let's see what we got today. So here's the first pitch of the game. And that is a 6. That's a tough from Mikolas. It's a 43. And Maybin is going to go down on strikes for the first out, 1 down. So already a strikeout there. And I can see that I need to move things over a bit, don't I? So you can see the dice, because it's very important to see the dice. So let's see the dice, shall we? I'll go ahead and throw my cards over here, and we'll go ahead and put the scoreboard. Where are we going to put that? Maybe down here so everybody could see it better. How about that? It's kind of like that. Geez. That's what happens when you run out of space on this desk. Where we put it? Let's see. Give me a second here. I want everybody to see the scoreboard. So we'll move this a little bit up, and we'll do that there. I think that'll work just fine, just as long as everyone can see it. Okay, we got one out here, and the next batter will be, well, here comes the Judge. Aaron Judge batted .247 with 19 home runs against righties in 2019. So here's the pitch from Mikolas, and this is a 4. This is an in play. It's a 61. And this one has hit a ground ball right to second base. And Wong's going to come up with that play. And he will throw to first for the out, 2 down. Fans here still coming into Busch Stadium. And here's Giovanni Urshela. Urshela batted .320, 13 home runs against right-handers in 2019. And again, as I said, this guy is 28 years old, and he's now coming on his prime for the Yankees, and we're gonna hear some even bigger things from this guy as we move forward into the season. And hopefully, and depending on how the 2020 season is going to go, as the players still get caught into summer camp, and hopefully we get to see some sort of baseball, which I'm really hoping we do. Here's the pitch to Urshela. This is a 10. This is an in play. It's a 12. That one's going to be a base hit by Urshela. He hits that one into left field, and Urshela will hold it first. So Urshela gets the first single of the game. And now we'll see Gleyber Torres. Urshela 1D, not running. Torres batted .276, 29 home runs against right-handed pitching in 2019. He's only 23 years old, so this kid's going to be a young stud. That's a young star. The Yankees need to keep him on that team. I think Torres is going to be one. Really, I think it's going to be one hell of a second baseman or shortstop. I think they got himself a very good infield battery with him. But 2 outs. Urshela on it first. There's the pitch from Mikolas. Let's see what we got here. That's a 5. That's a patient. That's an 82. And that's grounded right to short. DeYoung is going to get there. He will throw to second base to get the force. And that retires the side. So no runs, a hit, no errors. We go to the bottom half of inning number 1. It is Yankees 0, Cardinals coming up. Anything can happen here in payoff pitch baseball. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for your 2019 St. Louis Cardinals. Kolten Wong will bat first. Marcell Ozuna will bat second. Tommy Edman will be third. Paul DeYoung will bat fourth. Yadier Molina fifth. Dexter Fowler sixth. Paul Goldschmidt will be seventh. Matt Carpenter bats eighth, and Miles Mikolas, the pitcher, will be batting ninth. Defensively for the Yankees, LeMahieu is at first base. Torres is at second. Third baseman is Urshela. The shortstop is Gregorius. In left field, we've got Gardner. Center field is Maben. In right field, we've got the Judge. The catcher is Sanchez. And behind the plate for the Yankees will be Masahiro Tanaka. He got a no decision last time in the first game of this series. 11 wins, 9 losses, 4.45 ERA, but very capable of winning baseball games, as the Yankees found out. And Max Cornelius is in the house. Hey, MK. And as again, take a seat, grab yourself a beer or whatever you drink, have a seat down. Let's watch a little payoff pitch baseball. So bottom of the first inning, we got no score. And here's Kolten Wong to lead off for the Cardinals. Batted .283, 8 home runs against right-handers in 2019. And he is a southpaw, so he swings from the left side. Masahiro Tanaka steps on the mound, and let's see what he gets us. He gets an 8. That's a ballpark 25, and that's going to be in the wheelhouse. We draw a card. That's an 09 crack, and that one is hit high. That one is hit deep. That one is gone. Home run for St. Louis and Kolten Wong. What a way to start it off for the Cardinals. And the fans here who are already just still sitting in their seats, get in their seats and then jump up as soon as they see Colton Wong blast a 2-run homer. And that one was into right. That was well hit to right field as he blasted that out of here. And the Cardinals jump out in front 1-0. Now, that's not the first time St. Louis has jumped out in front in this series like that. So, but who knows how it's going to go. But Colton Wong, who has been doing everything he can to make up for that error in game 1, and so far he has been doing that. And that's a great way to start with a big home run for St. Louis. And that was definitely a ballpark home run. So Busch Stadium, which kind of plays neutral. I mean, it's a neutral park. I mean, can be a bit of a pitcher's park once in a while, but it plays more neutral than anything else. Here's Marcell Ozuna for St. Louis, bats .249, 23 home runs against righties in 2019. So already we're off to a 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch to Ozuna from Tanaka. That's going to be a patient. That's a 93, and that one is another fly ball. That one's hit to left field, but Gardner's going to get under that one, and he will make the catch, 1 down. One out now for Tommy Edman, batted .298, 7 home runs against right-handers in 2019. So already some explosiveness going on in this Game 5 elimination game as the Yankees trying to close the championship out. Cardinals trying to send it back to the Bronx. Here's the pitch to Edman. That's going to be a 5. That's a tough. It's a 76, and that one's a fly ball to center field. Maben will get under that one, and he will make the catch for the second out. 2 men down. And now we'll see Paul DeJong. DeJong batted .236, 27 home runs against right-handers. It's not like St. Louis doesn't have. I mean, one of my good friends here asked me what I thought about the Cardinals last year in 2019. I think the Cardinals absolutely have talent. There is talent on this team. I mean, you look at Fowler, you look at Goldschmidt, you look at Ozuna, you got Wong, and of course you got Molina, who's going to be going into the Hall of Fame. You got Wainwright, you got Flaherty. There is talent on this Cardinals team. The situation is the National League Central is going to be very tough with a tough Milwaukee team. And although the Cubs no longer have Madden as the manager, the Cubs are still the Cubs, still got talent there too. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, I don't really think those two are strong. However, in a 60-game season we're going to play this year, anything can happen. I do like the Cardinals. And the thing about St. Louis, I've said this before about them, I'll say it again. No matter what happens, the Cardinals are like the Boston Red Sox of the National League. They put a competitive team on the field every single year. Doesn't matter about injuries. Doesn't matter how good they look or bad they look on paper. St. Louis is in it every single year. Probably, maybe, and one of the best fan bases in the majors. Here's the pitch to Young. And this is going to be an 8. That's ballpark 0-1. That's in the wheelhouse. And the card roll is an 82. Oh, he's just going to miss it, though. That's just chopped all the way to shortstop. It'll be a nice play by Gregorius. He'll throw to first, and the side is retired. Wow, DeJong got that, but he just got over the ball just a bit. And that was a definite chance there, but nope. Comes up a little bit short on the ground out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit. And it's already Cardinals 1, Yankees 0. And I guess we're going to go to the top of the second inning here as Miles Mikolas toes the rubber. And leading off for the Yankees is DJ LeMahieu, batting .310, 16 home runs against right-handers in 2019. DJ LeMahieu, however, only 2 for 18 for the series. The best hitter for the Yankees in the series at 5 for 16 is Aaron Judge. He's the best hitter for the Yankees. The best hitter for the Cardinals, however, the Cardinals have been not hitting well in the series. Tommy Edman 3 for 16 and Wong 3 for 15, but that was before the home run. Yeah, I know, C&D. I just want some baseball if possible, but if not, let's just trash it and just go to 2021. But here's LeMahieu in the top of the second, as now the Yankees going to try to get that run back. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. That's an 8. That's going to be a tough. That is a 40, and LeMahieu is going to fight that one off. That is going to be a base hit to center field. He leads off with a single. He's an 8, and his steal rating's a 2, so LeMahieu is not going to run. He will hold it first, and that will bring up Brett Gardner. Gardner for the Yankees last night got his first hit in the series. It took approximately 4 games for Brett Gardner to get his first hit. He bats .265 with 23 home runs against right-handers. So LeMahieu will hold it first. There'll be no steal attempt. Here's the pitch to Gardner. That's a 5. That's a patient. It's an 84. And that one is grounded right to second base. Let's see. Double play is for Gardner is a 5. And Mikolas' DP is an 8. It's a 5. It's a 5. He throws to short for 1, throws back to first for 2. He has the double play. He's got it. What a play there. What a play by Wong, who comes through with a big play. A second to short, back to first, a nice 4-6-3. And we've got 2 outs. And that will bring up Didi Gregorius. As Mikolas gets the pitcher's best friend, and that's a double play. Gregorius batting .246 with 10 home runs in 2019 against the righties. But 2 outs now in the top of the second. And here's the pitch. This is a 9. That's in play, 47, and that is a ground ball to third. And coming up with it is Carpenter. He's got it. Pumps once, throws across the diamond. He will get the final out of the inning, and the side is retired. So despite a base hit, Miles Mikolas faces the minimum. So no runs, but 1 hit. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And leading off for the Cardinals will be Yadier Molina. Molina batted .259 with 8 homers against right-handed pitching in 2019. Tanaka gets back on the rubber to see if he can have a better inning this time. Here's the pitch to Molina. This is an 8. That's ballpark. 17. That's in the wheelhouse. Let's see. The numbers are 46, and that one's going to be a base hit for Molina. He hits that one to right. He will hold at first base. So far, Busch Stadium is not being kind to Tanaka as the ballpark is allowing St. Louis to get out there, and Molina has a nice leadoff base hit. Second straight inning, a leadoff hit for the Cardinals. And that will bring up Dexter Fowler. Molina will not steal, even though the 2A. Steal attempt is a 2, but the roll was an 8, so he's not going nowhere. Here's Fowler. Bats .245, 15 homers against right-handers. Molina on it first. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And this is in the wheelhouse, 58, pow. And this one's going to be a base hit for Dexter Fowler. It's a soft blooper. It's a soft blooper into right field. The runner on first advances 2 bases. Molina will go to third and will hold. And that was right in the wheelhouse. Tanaka made a big mistake. He was lucky that Fowler didn't make him pay for it even more. Molina holds it third. Fowler holds it first. Nobody out here with runners at the corners. And the next batter is kind of one of the guys you'd like to have up there. That's Goldschmidt. Batted .258 with 25 home runs against right-handed pitching. So far, Tanaka gives up a home run in the first and now is in major trouble here in the second with runners at first and third and nobody out. Yankees will play infield back. Still kind of early, looking for a double play. So let's see what happens with the pitch from Tanaka. This is a 5. That's a tough. It's a 96, and that is a fly ball to left field. That's a fly out to left. That's 1 out. Molina's run rating is a 4, and he's not running. I'm going to make that a short fly ball automatically because of a run rating of 4. He's not going, and there is now 1 out. Even if I was planning on using the optional sacrifice fly chart there was, but with a 4, and although it was hit to left field, I think he had a very hard chance to score. So that's not hit deep enough. So 1 out, runner still at first and third. And the batter will be Matt Carpenter. Molina doesn't have any speed, so he has to hold. But Carpenter batted .228, 13 home runs against right-handers. Fans here at Busch Stadium looking for another big hit. The pitcher, Mikolas, is on deck. But 1 out now. Infield still playing back, looking for the double play, or they'll concede the run. Here's the pitch. This is a 9. This is in play. It's a 12. That's going to be a base hit for Carpenter. He hits a grounder up the middle, straightaway center field. Fowler will go to third base. Molina will score, and the Cardinals are now up 2-0. Make believe you're hearing crowd noise. The runner on first goes to third, according to the card. Third base hit given up in this inning, all singles. And runner still at first and third with 1 out. And now that brings up the pitcher, Miles Mikolas. And you're not going to sacrifice bunts, so Mikolas is going to take a swing at this one with runners at first and third. Now 2-0 Cardinals. Fowler on at third. If Mikolas can maybe hit a fly ball, Fowler's run rating is a 6. So let's see what Mikolas does here. Here's the pitch from Tanaka. That's a 7. That's a tough, an 84. And yes, people, that is a strikeout. 2 down. As Mikolas, really not his best area of expertise, but he does get K'd. And that will bring up Wong. Wong homered his last time up. But now 2 outs. With Fowler still at third, Carpenter at first. But Wong blasted a nice home run to start the game off. I disagreed with that. I know I could do it, but I didn't. But at this time, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. And even if he did, I don't think he would have scored. Not with a run rating of 4. And it's still early in the game. Let your batters take a hit. Here's the pitch to Wong. And this is an 8. And that's going to be a ballpark 45. That's going to be in play. So let's see what we draw here for Wong. It's a 20. And he's got another base hit for Wong. He's got it. That's a single. And that's a line drive into center field. So Fowler will score. Matt Carpenter's run rating's a 5. Runner at first advances 2 bases. He does not have the speed to score on 2 outs from first, so he will hold at third. Wong is on first, and it's now 3-0 Cardinals. Another single for St. Louis. Scores Fowler and moves Carpenter to third. I understand C and D. That's just how I wanted to play it. So Carpenter on at third, Wong on at first, 2 outs still, and it looks like, and now a 3-0 lead for the Cardinals. It's Tanaka, and they're gonna. How comes the pitching coach real quick to talk to Tanaka? Ozuna is the next batter. And they're going to talk to him real quick, see if he's all right. He's given up 4 hits this inning. And 2 runs have already scored. And now you have Ozuna, who could definitely bring in some more. But it's mostly done by the ballpark. It's really been the ballpark that's been doing it. So we'll see what we got here. Okay, they're going to leave Tanaka in there. Still too early for New York to do anything in the bullpen yet. But now 2 outs with runners at the corners, and here's Ozuna. Ozuna flew out his last time up. Here's the pitch. That's a 7. That's a tough. That's a 53. And Ozuna, he's going to fight that one off. That's another base hit. It's a single. Ball blooped into right field. Runner on first advances one base. Wong has a run rating of 7. He will go to third on two outs. He will go to third. Ozuna moves to first. Carpenter comes in to score, and it is now 4-0 Cardinals. And right now, the Yankees are absolutely getting shocked. As the Cardinals right now are opening it up, you don't think they know this is an elimination game? Still 2 outs. And now the batter is Edman, who was pretty much the hero a few nights ago, that allowed the Cardinals to get the win 2-1. Cardinals 4, Yankees nothing, still in the bottom of the second inning. And Tanaka right now just getting shocked and trying to get out of the inning. 2 outs. And here's the pitch. Here's the pitch to Edman. That's a 7. That's a tough. It's an 88. That will do it. It's a ground ball to short. And Gregorius will get it. He'll throw to second to get the force, and that ends the inning and retires the side. What an inning for St. Louis. 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors. And a couple left on. It's Cardinals 4, Yankees 0. Take a little time out here as we reset. But we know the Yankees are very capable of coming back with that offense they have. We go to the top of the third inning. It will be Gary Sanchez leading off for New York. Batted .243, 27 home runs against right-handed pitching in 2019. I guess I should also mention that there's 4 runs scored by the Cardinals. That's the most they've scored in this series in any game so far. 3 was the most they've gotten in a couple of games. That's the first time they scored 4 runs in a game this series. Here's Sanchez, as now Miles Mikolas has his own job to do, and that's to make sure you don't give any runs back after an inning like that. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. That's going to be a 6. That's a tough. That's a 66, and Sanchez is going to get himself a base hit. That one's hit to center. He'll go to first, and he will stay there. Sanchez gets a single, and the batter will be Tanaka. And even though he's given up 4 runs, they're going to let him. They're going to let him bat, and of course, it'll be a sacrifice. So they'll sacrifice him over. His sacrifice rating is a C. So here's the sacrifice attempt, and it's going to be a double play. It's a double play. Tanaka pops this up, and it's caught quickly. Caught quickly by the catcher, throws to first. Sanchez is already running way off the bag, throws to first, double play. Masahiro Tanaka not having a good day at all. He pops up into a double play. And the fans here are loving it. In Busch Stadium. I wonder if some are already getting tickets to go to the Bronx. And the fans here are going nuts. Top of the batting order here for the Yankees, and will be Cameron Maybin. So a sacrifice attempt by Tanaka, and he blows it into a double play. 2 outs now. But Maben hit a home run last night. So the Yankees are still very capable of getting runs. Let's see what Mikolas does here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 5. It's a patient. It's a 35. Maben will go to first base on a walk. Not easy to beat New York. And it will bring up the Judge. Judge grounded out his last time up. 2 outs. Maben on it first. 4-0 Cards. We're in the top of the third. Lots of baseball left to play. Here's the pitch to Judge. That's a defense. It's a 66. And that ball is hit to third base. So that one is sent to Carpenter. His defensive rating is a D. And that's a 66. He will make the play. He will make the play, and it's an out, although I really don't. It's the third out, so he makes the play, throws to second to get the force, and the side is retired. I don't have to pick up a card. That was the final out. No need to draw. And the inning is over. A nice play by Carpenter. And the side is retired. Cardinals getting all the breaks so far. No runs, 1 hit. We go to the bottom half of inning number 3. Here comes Masahiro Tanaka, and right now, he can't be feeling it. It will be Paul DeYoung who will come out there, and he will bat, and DeYoung grounded out his last time up. Tanaka hoping for a much better inning this time, and the Yankees need it. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an 11. That's a defense. That's a 14. Let's see what we got here. And it could be an error check to second base. So the ball is hit to Torres. His error rating is a 1. There's a 1, and that's going to be an error on that. Yep, that's definitely an error on Torres. That's an error. Boy, the Yankees are not ready tonight. See what kind of error it is. It's a 1-base error, so DeYoung will go to first. So that is an E2. DeYoung on it first, and Torres gets charged with an error. The steal rating is a 3 for DeYoung. He's not going to go anywhere. He'll hold at first base. You're up 4-0, 4 runs. So you're not thinking about stealing right now. The batter now is Molina. And Tanaka, after he saw the error played by Torres, he just lowered his head and shook it, shaking his dang head, saying it's going to be one of those days. DeYoung on it first, and Molina at the plate. You have your tickets for the next game. Here's the pitch. This is a 5. It's a tough. It's an 11. And Molina, he will go down on strikes. And that's the first out. One down. The batter will be Fowler. Don't be so sure about that, C&D. You know how my games go. Fowler is up. He singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. But now 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch from Tanaka. And that's going to be a 9. That's an in play. That's a 51, and that's a fly ball to right field. Getting under it is going to be the Judge. And that's out number 2. And here is Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt flew out his last time up. DeYoung still on it first. Tanaka sets back up on the mound. He needs to get a nice, decent inning here. He gave up. It's an error, but there was an error that occurred, but that's not his fault. Goldschmidt sets up. Here's the pitch. This is a 7. This is a 7. This is a tough. It's a 27, and Goldschmidt strike out, and the inning is over. As Tanaka guns him down on a strikeout. And that ends the inning, so a base runner is stranded. And that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, but an error. 3 in the books. It's Cardinals 4, Yankees 0. If you'll just give me a moment, a quick commercial break so I can get a drink. Be right back, people. Hope you don't mind. I hope you guys don't mind if I do that. One thing about streaming is that you guys are watching. I know I'm live and I want to get through the game. Of course, it's enjoyable. But sometimes you just got to take that break real quick. So usually at the end of the first 3 innings, I'll take a break. And the next time I'll go ahead and do a 7th inning stretch and take a couple of minutes. When I usually record, I usually take little breaks in between and I just stop recording. That's all. But I'm glad everyone here is enjoying us as in game. Thank you, Cards and Dice. I tell you, man, your advice is awesome. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Al Red Sox fan. Al Red Sox fan, I need you to get back to your one and done, and I really need you to get back to the Mets Pine Tar. I mean, your boxing is great. I actually listened to your boxing match while I was organizing some cards for Payoff Pitch, but I want baseball. I'm not much, but you know what? But your boxing, I love how you do your boxing. I really do. I love how you do your boxing. You knocked him down. I loved it. It's great. You made me laugh some of the times there, Al. You really did. I guess it's time we go to the top of the 4th inning, leading off. I know you've been in boxing mode. That's the thing. I appreciate it. I just want baseball. I want to see what you haven't finished the Mets A series yet. You still got, you haven't finished the one and done. And I might even do my own one and gone in the future for a season. Joe Bryan just released the 1921 season for Payoff Pitch. I was thinking I might do a one and gone for that season with 16 teams. I'm thinking I might do something with that because I'm looking forward to seeing Rogers Hornsby on this field. Anyway, top of the 4th inning, Cardinals 4, Yankees nothing. Giovanni Urshela, he will lead off for New York. And he got a base hit his last time up. So far, Mikolas doing a fine job keeping Yankees from scoring. He has given up 3. He's given up 3 hits, 1 per inning, but he's keeping them from scoring. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. That's an 8. That's a tough. That's a 37. And that is a strikeout. 1 down. That is the 2nd K from Mikolas. And now we'll see Gleyber Torres. Torres grounded out his last time up. He is 0 for 1. 1 out now. And here's the pitch. That's a 6. That's a tough. It's a 40. It's a 44. And Torres is going to belt this one into center field. That's going to be a base hit. I'm sorry. Wrong. My bad. He's out on strikes. Wrong one. Read the patient, not the tough. My bad. He is out of there. 2 outs. Maybe I need a real drink or something. 2 outs. Another strikeout from Mikolas, and I really want to make sure I do it right. Here's LeMahieu. LeMahieu got a base hit his last time up. Only got as far as 2nd. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. That's an 11. That's in play. That's an 0-6. Now that is going to be a base hit. That's actually going to be more than that. It's going to go to the wall. LeMahieu is going to have himself a double. So a 2-out double by LeMahieu. That's his second hit of the game. And that will bring up Brett Gardner. What did Gardner do? Oh, he grounded out his last time up. Fans here are cheering on Mikolas. He's not one of St. Louis's best pitchers, but they're cheering him on to see if they can get the series back to the Bronx for a game 6. If I do play that game, I normally do that game on a tape delay, but if it's elimination, I will stream it. It will be streamed. I usually don't stream during the week, but I will stream the game if it's elimination. So LeMahieu wanted second. Here's the pitch to Gardner from Mikolas. That's a 12. It's a defense. It's a 17. And it's going to be a range check on the center field. So that's hit to Fowler. His range is a C. His range is a C, and it's a 17. And that's going to be a base hit. Fowler will not get to it. And that is going to be a single, 2 bases. So Gardner will go to first. LeMahieu scores from second, and the Yankees are on the board. A base hit for Gardner, as Fowler could not get to it. And it's now 4-1. As I said, you know how my games go. But still 2 outs. Now Gardner on it first. And he's not running. It will bring up Didi Gregorius. Gregorius grounded out his last time up. Mikolas looks at Gardner. And it is a 12. Give me a second, because there might be. Let me check something on a pickoff, because it was a 12. And usually if you do the... Now, here's the thing about pickoffs. That's not really a jump attempt. Gardner, though, has got a 3B. He could steal. But during a jump attempt, the 2D6 total is 12. Refer to the pitcher's hold rating in the chart below. The 12 is what was rolled. And his hold rating for Tanaka is a 4. I wonder if I should roll a pickoff attempt. But nah. Gardner's not going to steal. He's not going to jump. He's not going to steal. He stays. He stays. 2 outs, and you need to get scores. Let Gregorius bat. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 6, and that's a tough on Mikolas. That's an 07, and that is a strikeout, and the side is retired. So Mikolas gives up only minimal damage, but the Yankees, though, get a run. So 1 run on 2 hits. We go to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's now St. Louis 4, New York 1. And here comes Masahiro Tanaka to try to come out again. The thing about the New York Yankees, I tell you, everyone knows here I can't stand them. Do I love watching Yankee baseball? Yes, because the Yankees to me are the epitome of American League with the Red Sox. But the thing about the Yankees, you can look at the Yankees, it's very simple. Anybody asks me how I think the Yankees are going to do, I tell them very simple. There's 27 reasons why the Yankees can win the World Series. I don't care what they look like on paper. They got 27 reasons why. And they're probably going to add more in their future. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll lead it off for St. Louis in the bottom of the 4th inning against Tanaka. Carpenter got a big base hit and scored a run, and he has an RBI, so he's 1 for 1. Carpenter at the plate. Here's the pitch from Tanaka. And we got a 9. This is in play, 49, and that's going to be a fly ball to left. Coming under it is Gardner. He will make the catch. 1 out. And that will bring up Mikolas. Mikolas struck out his last time up, like most pitchers usually do in the National League. Although he got some guns, he got someone that can hit. Mikolas batted, actually was a good hitter. Batted 136, in 2019, so he can hit. 136 is not bad for a pitcher. That's not bad. I think if a pitcher hits between 100 and 200 for a season, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Here's the pitch. That's a 4. That's an in play. That's a 41, and that one's a ground ball to third. Urshela will get it. He throws to first to retire Mikolas, and that's the second down. Top of the order here. Here's Colton Wong as he's having a hell of a day. Wong is 2 for 2, homered and singled, and drove in a run. So he's actually got 2 RBIs today. Colton Wong been trying to get redemption from game 1, and he has been doing that. I think the Cardinal fans have forgiven him so far for that error in the first game. But Wong is hot, so let's see what he does here. Here's the pitch from Tanaka. That's a 9. That's in play. And that is that's a foul ball. That is right on. That is right on the thing. I'll re-roll. No balls and a strike. We try again. 9 again in play. 22, and Wong's gonna get himself another base hit. That one's hit to left. Wong is 3 for 3. And you're hearing the crowd going, Wong, 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 Wong. So Wong holds it first as Tanaka just can't get him out, and Tanaka pounds his glove mid a little bit. And St. Louis is still alive here in the bottom of the 4th, and the batter will be Ozuna, and he singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Wong on it first. Ozuna at the plate. Tanaka trying to get out the inning again. Here's the pitch. That's a 9. That's also in play. 94, but that's just lifted to left. Coming under it is Gardner. Sets under it. Eats a sandwich. Puts the glove out. Blop. And the ball just falls into it. Side retired. I think that was a pastrami sandwich too. Maybe. I'm not sure what he ate. But it looked good, whatever it was. Okay, now I'm hungry. The side is retired here, so no runs, but there was a hit and no errors. 4 in the books. It's still 4-1 Cardinals. We go to the top of inning number 5. Mikolas' fatigue rating is a 6, so he can go at least a couple more. And here's Gary Sanchez. Sanchez got a base hit his last time up, but Tanaka grounded it, went ahead and popped it into a double play, and erased him. Fans here at Busch are sitting down and getting ready for some more big-time baseball as we go to the 5th. Mikolas sets and deals. That's a 5. That's a patient. It's a 54. And Sanchez is going to lift a base hit into the outfield. That goes into center field. That is a single for Sanchez. As I said, this is the Yankees are talking about, and a base hit for Sanchez. He will hold it first, and now here comes Tanaka. Now, what do you try to sacrifice again? And he's got a batting card of 3, and they're going to let him swing this time. After that awful bunt attempt, I think Aaron Boone is going to be content to let him swing, and maybe he comes up with something. I think you'd rather take a strikeout here than a double play. Sanchez on it first. Tanaka will swing. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. That's a 3. That's a tough 27, and he's gonna get the strikeout. So that is an out. So 1 out. As Cards and Dice has stated that yes, American League pitchers really don't know how to bat, and he's 100% right. But now 1 out for Cameron Maybin, who hit a big home run last night. Sanchez, a little bit off the bag at first. Mikolas sets and deals. That's a 6. That's a tough. It's a 10, and that is a steal strikeout. Maybin is down. 2 outs. But not out of the woods yet. because here comes the judge. However, he has grounded out. He has grounded out twice, so he's 0 for 2. Infield playing deep. They just need to get the one out. The infield playing deep. A little bit shaded to the left side. Here's the pitch. That's a 7. That's ballpark. 31. That's wheelhouse. Let's see for Aaron Judge. That's a 58. Crack. Yep, that one is hit high. That one is hit deep to left field. Going back for it is Ozuna. No chance. That ball is gone. Home run, Aaron Judge. And that barely got it. He has a 1-59 in the wheelhouse. A home run. And he rolls a 58. And that is just devastating. It's a 2-run homer by Aaron Judge, and we now have a 4-3 ball game. And the batter is Urshela, and that's with 2 out. And now with 2 outs, and Urshela's the batter now, and he's 1 for 2. You always check the scoreboard. You should be able to read my scoreboard here, so it looks like it's pretty clear. So 4-3 now, in the top of the 5th, at the top of the 5th, and here's Urshela. And I'm going to be honest, I actually blew that because Mikolas actually had a wild pitch in that. I actually blew the play. I'm going to let you know I actually blew the rule. Mikolas's wild pitch is a 30-31. A 31 was rolled. That was a wild pitch. I'm going to say a wild pitch occurred, and then Aaron Judge still hit the home run. So next time I'm going to know that. And I got the rule. I got a card in front of me to tell me anytime a 30 comes up, look. I got to put that somewhere else, I think. Anyway, here's Urshela. It's a 9. That's an in play. It's a 28. And Urshela's going to hit a base hit to right field. This inning is not over. He gets a base hit. That's the 3rd hit of the inning. And now the tying run is aboard with 2 outs. And now we'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And the pitching coach coming out to talk to Miles Mikolas, who's now in his own little trouble here. We'll check him out and see what's going on. Not much action yet in the St. Louis bullpen, but every pitcher on both teams is available. Since this is either the last game or they're going to travel, they get a day of rest. So every team, every player, every pitcher is available. Urshela on it first, 2 outs. Top of the 5th, Cardinals 4, Yankees 3. Torres at the plate. And he's a good bat. Here's the pitch to Mikolas. That's a 10. That's an in play. It's an 0-3. And not for Mikolas hit to Torres. It's 0-3. And that is going to be a base hit. And that's hit hard. That's going to be a double. Opposite field shot to right field. All runners will score. Urshela rounding 3rd. Not a chance to get him. Torres holds at 2nd. Tie game. And the fans here in St. Louis just can't believe it. I hope you didn't buy those tickets yet, Cards and Dice, because you might need a refund. Torres on at 2nd after a big double. And the batter is LeMahieu, and he's having a good night. He's 2 for 2. He's singled and doubled as well. Tie ball game. Cardinals get out to a 4-0 lead, and the Yankees storm right back. As I said, we are playing the Yankees. DJ LeMahieu will now has a chance to bring him in. Miles Mikolas trying to hold it. A runner of 6 is Torres, so a single will score him. And here's the pitch. That's a 10. That's in play. That's a 95. And he lifts it, a fly ball deep to left field. Going back as Ozuna, way back. He reaches up, makes the catch. Side retired. You guys hate it when I do that? The side is retired, but what an inning for the Yankees as they come right back and tie this game up. So for the Yankees, it is 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Yankees and Cardinals tied at 4. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, and it will be Tommy Edman leading off for New York. Tanaka coming out. He will continue to pitch. Tanaka is slated to bat 4th in the inning. Mikolas, however, won't show up until the 6th, probably at least till the 6th. Tied at 4. Tanaka's pitch to Edman. That's in the wheelhouse. 13, crack, high fly ball, and definitely no doubt about it. Edman got all of this one. The Cardinals retake the lead. Solo home run. Listen, make believe you're hearing crowd noise going nuts. Tommy Edman blasts that one into straightaway center. Right in the wheelhouse. Tanaka throws a terrible pitch, a hanging curve. And the Cardinals take the lead right back. That is the 2nd home run hit by the Cardinals and the 3rd home run hit in this game total. So far, all the games have been kind of low scoring. This is right now the most runs scored. And we're in the 5th. 5-4 Redbirds. As Tommy Edman blasts that one. And the fans are once again dancing. Here's Paul DeYoung. DeYoung got on base via an error, and he grounded out. So he is 0 for 1. Masahiro, they got action going on in the New York bullpen. It could be it for Tanaka if he gives up another run. Here's the pitch to DeYoung. That's a 3. That's in play. 62. And that's a ground ball to second base. Torres will nab it. He tosses it over routine to first for the out. And that will bring up Molina. Molina is 1 for 2. Base hit and struck out. Fans are now eating their hot dogs, pretty much enjoying it. Drinking a few Coronas, Budweisers, Miller Lite, whatever they drink at Busch Stadium. Beautiful ballpark, by the way. 1 out, though. Here's the pitch to Molina. From Tanaka, it's a 6. It's a patient. Molina is going to draw a base on balls. That's a walk. And now the batter is Fowler. And Molina is not going to run anywhere, although he's got a very good steal rating, but his jump is only a 2. So he's not running, and he runs at a 4. So Molina's not going anywhere. Here's Fowler, 1 out. Tanaka trying to get out of this inning, already gave up a run. Action in the Yankee bullpen. The Yankee bullpen is excellent. But they want to see if they can give Tanaka his fair share. Molina on it first, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Fowler. This is an 8. It's ballpark 23. And that's in Fowler's wheelhouse. Let's see what we get. It's a 99, so it's going to be a fly ball to left. Coming under it is Gardner. and he makes the catch. 2 outs. Tanaka made another mistake, only this time Fowler got under it. 2 down. And the batter now is Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt has not had really a good series. Coming into this game, he was 2 for 15. He's now 2 for 17 for the series. He's 0 for 2 today. So fans wondering why Goldschmidt's having a rough time this series. But then again, it's the Yankees. It's that mystique. 2 outs. Molina on at first. He will not score on a single. His run rating is not high enough. Here's the pitch to Goldschmidt. It's a 3. It's in play. 62. And again, he can't come through. Ground ball to shortstop. Ground ball to second. Torres has got it. Throws to short, covering, and the side is retired. Goldschmidt just having an awful series. But the Cardinals do get a run on 1 hit. They do strand 1. 5 in the books. Cardinals 5. Yankees 4. What more can happen in this game? I had to ask, didn't I? For those of you who remember that one game between the Cubs and the Mets, I'm almost done with therapy for that game. Almost done with therapy. I'm not done yet with him, I'm afraid. Almost. Not done yet. Although they had to put me in the psych ward for a little bit after that game between the Cubs and the Mets. That went, 16 innings, 17 innings, whatever it was. Nightmares. But after playing a game like that, it actually shows I made the right decision playing payoff pitch baseball. My favorite. Maybe not, as I said, maybe not the best one out there for you people that play APA, Stratomatic, and inside pitch and anything, but this game is fun to play. Top of the 6th inning coming up. Cardinals lead 5-4. Brett Gardner leads off for New York. He is 1 for 2. Miles Mikolas on the mound. This will be his last inning. He is due to bat second. Here's the pitch to Gardner. The question is, can he get through it? It's a 7. That's a ballpark, 36. And that's in Gardner's wheelhouse. It's in the wheelhouse. Here's the roll. Here's the pick. It's a 60. And Gardner's going to smash this one into center field. And it's going to get to the wall. Gardner's going to have a leadoff double, as Busch Stadium is killing the pitchers tonight. Gardner gets his second base hit of the row. This one's a double. He'll hold it second. That's where I agree. I agree with you, Al Red Sox fan. You're right. So Gardner holds it second after a leadoff double, as Busch Stadium's wheelhouse ballpark is just not being fair to either pitcher right now. And the batter is Gregorius. Gregorius is 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out. Gardner on at second. Here's the pitch. That's a 2. Oh, boy. That's a wheelhouse. And, yes, people, take a good look at it, because you know what that is. Crack. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. And that ball is hit gone. Home run, Didi Gregorius. A 2-run shot into center field. That was hit very hard and very deep. An 0-4 on the wheelhouse for Gregorius. And he sent that one packing. And just like that, the Yankees get the lead back. It's now 6-5. Let's say, what did I say a few innings ago when it was a 4-0 lead? Hey, you know how my games go. It's now 2 innings later. See what I tell you. And it's the dice. It's not me. Or is it? Didi Gregorius hits a 2-run shot, which quiets this Busch Stadium crowd, and still nobody out. The batter is Gary Sanchez, and unfortunately, that's going to be it from Miles Mikolas, as he has to come out. What a big difference in a game between the last two. The last two, these times when Mikolas and Tanaka pitched, the final score of game 1 was 4-3. It's now 6-5, and we're still in the 6th inning. What a difference it makes. But that is all for Mikolas. And what stinks is that the pitcher is due back second. But they will have to bring in. They'll have to bring in a new pitcher. And coming on to pitch for the Cardinals will be Giovanni Gallegos. He's due to bat second. But the way things are going, he's probably going to pitch 1 inning, and that'll be it. And they'll go to the next pitcher. Here's Gary Sanchez, nobody out. And already a home run makes this a 6-5 game for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. That's an 8. That's a patient. It's a 90. That's a 92. And that one's hit a fly ball to left field. Getting under it is going to be Ozuna. He makes the catch, 1 out. 1 man down, and we'll see a pinch hitter for Tanaka. Tanaka was due to bat. That will be it for him. And he leaves with a chance to get the win. And Mikolas right now is on hook for the loss. So Tanaka's done. You got a right-hander up there pitching. So they're going to bring in Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton will bat for the Yankees. Batted .289, 2 home runs in 2019. As I said before a number of times, Stanton was on the postseason roster, even though he was out most of the year. 1 out, Stanton at the plate. Here's the pitch from Gallegos. That's an 8. That's a patient. That's a 59. And Stanton draws a walk. A base on balls for Stanton. Good eye. Top of the batting order for Cameron Maybin. And he's 0 for 2. Struck out twice and walked. Stanton not going anywhere. Cameron Maybin sets his eyes on Gallegos. Gallegos looking in. 1 out now in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. It's a 7. That's a tough. That's an 0-6, and that is a strikeout. 2 down. A big strikeout on Maybin. That's his 3rd, so he has the hat trick, and now it'll be up to Aaron Judge. With 2 outs, and Judge did hit a home run. He's 1 for 3. Most offense games so far played in this series. 11 runs. Stanton on at first. Judge at the plate. 2 outs. Gallegos sets and deals. That's an 8. That's a patient. It's a 78. And Aaron Judge is going to belt this one. It's going to be a single. It's a sharp liner into center field. Stanton will runners advance 1 base. Stanton's run rating is a 5. He has, even though with 2 outs, he will hold. Judge holds at first base. It's a base hit. No, it's not till the 3rd inning. Take a look at my scoreboard and see what's going on there, C and D. You know what? I want what you're having there. If you're drinking it, if you're drinking something there, you better pass me a beer through the monitor, or at least a soda, something. I don't know. Stanton on at second. He has to hold. Judge at first, and the batter is Urshela. Urshela is 2 for 3 today, 2 singles and struck out. So now Gallegos trying to get done with the inning, but the Yankees are saying, nope, we're not done yet. Here's the pitch to Urshela. That's a 9. That's a tough. It's an 0-6, and that is the whiff. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. But the Yankees come through with 2 runs on 3 hits, and they take the lead once again. Yankees 6, Cardinals 5. timeout as I do a quick reset. Leading off for the Cardinals in the bottom half of the sixth inning is Matt Carpenter, a lefty. You got two lefties due. So let's see where the Yankees want to go here. And he did pitch last night, but he can pitch tonight. At least I think he did. Hold on. Let me see something. Britton did pitch in game 3 and 4. Nope, he can't pitch tonight. He's out. He cannot pitch tonight. Zach Britton is not available. So I think I'm going to go ahead and bring in Adam Ottavino, even though it's right on left. So coming on to pitch, yeah, you're right, and make it a double. Coming on to pitch for New York will be Adam Ottavino, 6 wins, 5 losses, 1.9 ERA. He will take over for Tanaka, and he can pitch a couple of innings. His fatigue rating is a short. Matt Carpenter leads off for St. Louis, bottom of the 6th. Another crazy game. I always seem to get him. Here's the pitch to Carpenter. That's a 7. That's a tough. That's a 43. And that is a strikeout. 1 down. Giovanni Gallegos was scheduled to hit. We'll see a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, so that will be it for Gallegos. So I send him to the back. And coming on to pit the bat for the Cardinals will be Jairo Munoz. Munoz in 2019, 263, 2 homers against right-handers. But Ottavino is an excellent relief pitcher, one of the better ones. One of the better ones out there. Came over from the Rockies before the Yankees got him. 6-5 Yankees, bottom of the 6th. Munoz at the plate. Bases empty. Here's the pitch from Ottavino. That's a 6. That's a tough. It's a 48. And Munoz is going to fight this one off. That one goes deep into the right field corner. That's going to roll around. Munoz turning around, heading for 2. He will get it. It's a pinch hit double for Jairo Munoz. The Cardinals are saying, yeah, we know you can score runs and hit, but so can we. Munoz, a pinch hit double. He's on second. And he just got that, too. It's a 1-47 on a strikeout on that card, and it's a 48-49 two-bagger, and he rolled a 48. Munoz has a base hit. And still 1 out, and the top of the order is Colton Wong, who's been absolutely hot tonight. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Wong is definitely made up for that error. It's done. The fans are loving it, and still 1 out, and a big hit here could tie this game back up. Here's the pitch to Wong from Ottavino. That's an 8. That's a tough. It's an 88. This time, though, it won't work. This one's a ground ball to second base. The throw goes to first. That's the second out. Munoz's run rating, however, is a 6. And I believe he has to be a 7 before I can advance him on that. And I will check real quick because I want to do it right. Runner on second may advance to third base if open. Run rating is 7 or more, and ball is hit to second or first. Well, if I'm playing with the rules that are let Munoz cannot get to third. He holds at second. So Munoz holds at second, 2 outs. And the batter will be Ozuna. And then again, a base hit could probably score him anyway. So Munoz on at second. Ozuna now up the bat. He is 1 for 3. Singled and flew out twice. Here's the pitch from Ozuna. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. That's a 7. That's a tough. It's a 13, and Ozuna goes down on strikes, and the inning is over. Nice play by Ozuna. Well, now actually nice play by Ottavino. He struck him out, didn't he? And the side is retired. 6 in the books. Still 6-5 Yankees. No runs on a hit. We go to the top of the 7th. The Yankees have Torres leading off. And coming on to pitch for the Cardinals will be Ryan Helsley. 2 wins, no losses, 2.95 ERA. In the top of the 7th inning. Card quality is spectacular, but still very slippery sometimes. You mean an announcer can't say he hates a team? Hey, excuse me. This is my house. Sumikasa. There's Gleyber Torres. He leads off. Torres got a double his last time out, and he is 1 for 3. So Ryan Helsley will pitch for St. Louis. 2-0, 2.95 ERA. And we'll see if the Cardinal bullpen now can go ahead and get the job done. But still 6-5 Yankees. Here's the pitch. That's a 9. That's going to be a tough. It's a 17. And Torres is caught looking at strike 3. Didn't move the bat off the shoulder. He thought it was a curveball, and it wound up to be a slider, but it slid right into the strike zone. And that's a strikeout for Helsley. 1 out. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Extra mustard. I know, extra mustard, right? Spicy brown, by the way. Goldens. LeMahieu having a good night tonight. He's 2 for 3. A single and a double and flew out. Cardinals trying to keep the game close. The pitch to LeMahieu. That's a 6. That's a tough. That's a 57. And that one is grounded to third. It's going to be Carpenter who has it. He throws to first for the 2nd out. And that will bring up Gardner. Gardner also having a good night tonight. He's 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Larry Harris! He's in the house. Hope you had a happy 4th of July, my brother. Gardner at bat, 2 outs now, bottom of the 7th inning. You're missing my own fireworks here, Larry. So make sure you replay this if you get a chance. Here's Gardner, the pitch from Helsley. This is a 7. It's a patient. It's a 57. And Gardner is going to blast one again. This one is hit to right field. Gardner rounding first. He's on his way to second. He will make it. It's another double for Brett Gardner. Another double for Gardner. He holds at second base. Second double in a row. And now the batter is Gregorius. And he hit a home run his last time up, a 2-run shot. He's 1 for 3. Helsley sits on the mound, looks at Gregorius and looks back at Gardner. Helsley knows he's got to make a good pitch. Here's the pitch to Gregorius. That's a 6. It's a tough. It's a 61, and that one is grounded to short. It's going to be a nice play by DeYoung. He's got it, throws to first, and Helsley gets out of the jam. And that retires the side. Hope you guys are enjoying this one, because I certainly am. I can't believe how crazy this game is so far. We come to the 7th inning stretch. It is Yankees 6, Cardinals 5. Go ahead, people, and sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" for a minute or two, and I shall be right back. 7th inning stretch time. And what's wrong with that, Larry? You know, me being like Harry Carey and going to the refrigerator for a cold one. If you must know, I did go to the refrigerator for a cold one. I was thirsty, but it was not a beer. It was actually some cream soda that I happen to like. Bottom half of the 7th inning. We have a 6-5 game here and another crazy matchup in payoff pitch baseball. Adam Ottavino will pitch for New York. He is due to bat second in the 8th, so the Yankees will keep him out there. And for leading off for the Cardinals will be Tommy Edman. Edman hit a home run his last time up. He is 1 for 3. So fans here in Busch Stadium would like to see him hit another one. Ottavino gets on the rubber. As we start the bottom of the 7th, 6-5 Yankees. Here's the pitch. This is going to be an 8. It's a tough. It's a 98, and that's a fly ball to left field. Gardner's going to have no problem getting under it, and that's 1 out. And here's Paul DeYoung. DeYoung is 0 for 2, grounded out twice, but got on base by an error. Cardinals must win tonight, or it's over. They win tonight, we go to the Bronx on Tuesday. Here's Ottavino's pitch. This is a 7. It's a tough. It's a 30, and that is a strikeout. 2 down. There's Ottavino showing some strength. And now the batter is Molina. He is 1 for 2. Walked, singled, and struck out. Yankees hoping that Ottavino can hold it for another out. He is due to bat second, so we'll see a new pitcher. 2 outs, and the pitch to Molina. That's a defense. It's an 86. And that's going to be a range play as that ball is hit to Torres. His range is a D, and that's not going to be a problem. He'll pick it up. He grabs it. Tosses it over to first. Bobbled it a little bit, it looked like, but he makes the play easily as Torres throws him out, and the side is retired. Cardinals are running out of outs. And that's a 3 up and 3 down. 7 in the books. Still 6-5 Yankees. We go to the top of the 8th. Ryan Helsley will pitch his 2nd inning. And I still got people launching fireworks next door to me. That's okay. Leading off for the Yankees will be Gary Sanchez. Sanchez is 2 for 3, 2 singles and a flyout. Helsley checks into Molina. And here's the pitch. This is a 7. That's a patient. It's a 49. And Sanchez is going to lift a base hit. This one he hits to right. Sanchez will hold it first on a leadoff single. And that's his 3rd hit of the night. Ottavino pitched beautifully for the Yankees, and we'll see a pinch hitter. And it is going to be Austin Romine. Romine will pinch hit, bats .269, 6 home runs against right-handers in 2019. Sanchez on at first. Not a stealing threat at all. He's not going anywhere. Helsley pitches from the stretch, and here's the pitch to Romine. This is a defense, another defensive play, 66. And this is a range play hit to the right fielder. So Edman's going to get the call. It's a D, and the roll is a 66, and he will get there. He will get there. It is a deep fly ball. So the ball was hit close to the warning track. He reaches up and just makes a good catch. Nice play by Edman, and he gets it. 1 out. Romine is retired. Top of the batting order now. for Cameron Maybin. Maybin hit a big home run yesterday, but today he has been quiet. 0 for 3, a walk and 3 strikeouts. So he has not had a good night tonight. Sanchez leads a little bit off first, but he's not going. Helsley pitches to Maybin. It's a 4. It's an in play. It's a 14, and that is going to be a base hit for Cameron Maybin. It's a sharp liner into center field. Runner on first advances 1 base, and that's all he'll get as Sanchez holds it second. As Maybin is off the schneid. And now the batter is Aaron Judge. And Molina is going to go talk to Ryan Helsley for a second, try to settle him down. He's got 1 out, and now you're about to pitch to someone who could send this ball out of here. And today, Busch Stadium has been not fair to either team. And I think it's because the wind has been blowing out. Two. 4 home runs hit in this game by St. Louis and by New York. Now Molina goes back behind the plate. Helsley will pitch to Judge. Judge has hit a home run today as well. He is 2 for 4, a home run and a single. Sanchez at second, Maybin at first. The pitch to Judge from Helsley. It's a 9, it's a tough, it's a 27, and down goes the Judge on a strikeout. 2 down. Big strikeout. That was huge. And the batter will be Urshela. Urshela he's also 2 for 4, 2 hits and 2 strikeouts. But now with 2 outs, St. Louis can play a little bit more aggressively on defense to try to get the 3rd out. Fans here getting ready, still drinking hot dogs, or not drinking hot dogs, but eating hot dogs and drinking soda. And anything else they might have out there. Here's the pitch to Urshela. It's a big pitch. It's a ballpark 34. That's going to be in the wheelhouse. And it's a 44 on Urshela. That is going to be a double. Urshela smacks that one. It's a deep drive off the left field wall. All runners will score, and it looks like the Yankees are going to put this game away. Even though there's still 2 outs, but Sanchez will score. Maybin will score. Urshela goes to second. And we now have an 8-5 game. And the fans here are dejected. They could not allow New York to get any more runs. And that's going to be it for Helsley, as he is done. And coming on to bat for the Yankees will be Gleyber Torres. But Helsley is done. Coming on to pitch for the Cardinals now will be John Brebbia. 3 wins, 4 losses, a 3.59 ERA. So here's Gleyber Torres. He is 1 for 3. He doubled, struck out twice, and grounded out. But now an 8-5 lead for the Yankees. And this is the highest explosive offensive game I've had this series. Brebbia trying to just close the door here and get out of this and end it for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. That's a 5. That's in the ballpark, but that's going to be in play. It's an 0-2, and Torres is going to hit himself a double as well. Don't need to draw a card. Urshela will score from second. Don't need to draw a card. Torres will hold at second as Torres smacks a double. And we now have a 9-5 game for the Yankees. And the St. Louis fans are pretty much knowing that they're probably not going to get this in. Gleyber Torres, that's a second straight double. Right behind Urshela. And the batter is DJ LeMahieu. Torres on at second. The run is charged to Helsley. And LeMahieu now coming up. Still 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. But remember, anything can happen in my games. Here's the pitch to LeMahieu. That's a 6. That's in play. 74. That'll do it. That's a ground ball to second base. Wong's got it. Throws to first. And that retires the side. The Yankees pick up 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors. 1 man left on. It's Yankees 9, Cardinals 5. The Cardinals get out to a 4-0 lead, and the Yankees say, okay, we spotted you 4 runs. Now we'll show you how we do it. And they're doing it. We'll see a new pitcher for New York. And coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Tommy Conley. 3 wins, 2 losses, 3.67 ERA. Unless he gets into any trouble, Conley might be the finishing pitcher. Of course, the Yankees do have Chapman if necessary. He did pitch yesterday, but he can go again today. But that's only if the Cardinals can get this game back to the Bronx, which right now it doesn't look too promising. It will be Dexter Fowler leading off for St. Louis. Fowler is 1 for 3, a single and 2 flyouts. So here's Conley now pitching to Fowler in the bottom of the 8th. We got a 5. It's a tough. It's a 36. And Fowler swings and misses at strike 3. 1 down. A nice big K by Conley. And that will bring up Goldschmidt, who's just had an awful series. 0 for 3 today. He was 2 for 15 for the series, so he is 2 for 18 for the series. Paul Goldschmidt, who I still think has got chances at Hall of Fame, but last year was a little bit lackluster for him, for St. Louis, after leaving Arizona. 1 out, Conley on the mound, and here's the pitch. We got a 7. That's a tough. That's a 53, and that is a, say it with me, people, strikeout. 2 down. I guess this series is just showing me how much better the Yankees are against the Cardinals, at least in 2019. I just don't think this is really just showing me that the Yankees would have probably handled St. Louis pretty well if either one of those teams made it to the World Series instead of Houston and the Nationals. Here's Carpenter. Carpenter is 1 for 3, singled, struck out, and flew out. Conley trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. Let's see what he does. And that's a 9. That's a ballpark. That's 26, and that's going to be in the wheelhouse. Here's the pick. It's a 59, and the inning is not over yet. Carpenter's going to belt himself a single to right field. A single to right for Carpenter. The inning will continue, and he'll hold it first. And that's supposed to bring up the pitcher. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Brebbia as he will be done. And coming on to bat for the Cardinals will be Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill, 261 average, 5 home runs against right-handers in 2019. Carpenter on at first. Fans here at Busch maybe want to see a little bit of something, some kind of magic. But right now, the Yankees seem to be the magicians. Tyler O'Neill coming into pinch hit. Here's the pitch from Conley. It's a 5. It's a tough. It's an 0-8, and that is an easy strikeout on Tyler O'Neill, and the side is retired. So the 2-out hit doesn't do anything as Conley pretty much strikes out the side. That ends the inning, so no runs on a hit. 8 in the books. 9-5 Yankees. Top of the 9th. Coming on to pitch for the Cardinals will be their closer, Carlos Martinez. Not a safe situation at all, but they got to put their best pitcher out there to try to keep it for a 4-run game, and maybe something will happen in the bottom of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Yankees will be Brett Gardner. Gardner's had a hell of a day today. 3 for 4, 2 doubles and a single, and he's doubled twice in a row. Dave! Yeah, you always show up in the 9th inning. You know what you need to do? You need to sit in that chair and go ahead and turn and just go to the beginning of this thing and sit there and watch the whole thing. That's what you need to do. You always show up in the 9th. But I love you, brother. Brett Gardner will bat against Carlos Martinez, top of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. It's an 8. It's a tough. That's a 77, and that's a fly ball straight away center field. Fowler will get under it, and he will make the play. 1 out. Here's Didi Gregorius. Gregorius hit a home run today, too. He's 1 for 3. Martinez sets and deals. It's a 4. That's going to be in play. It's a 41, and that one is grounded to third. It's going to be Carpenter who gets it, throws to first for the 2nd out. And now the batter is Sanchez. Sanchez having an awesome night tonight. 3 for 4. He scored twice. All 3 have been singles. Martinez trying to close this inning out to give the Cardinals maybe some hope in the bottom of the inning. Here's the pitch. That's an 8. It's a tough, and it's a rare play. Okay. I'm going to use the regular rare play chart. And it's a 10. Catcher hit by foul ball, check for injury. I will do that. As Sanchez fouls it back. And Molina, his injury rating is a normal. It's an 0-8, and he's okay. Player okay, no injury. We'll do it again. And they're walking that off. So Molina, he's just walking that off a little bit. I think it got him. I think it got him in the kneecap. And it probably went underneath the protection there. He'll be fine. He's a baseball player. 2 outs. Sanchez the plate. Carlos Martinez on the mound for St. Louis, trying to get this into the ninth without giving up anything else. Here's the pitch. It's a 9. It's a patient. It's an 83, and that one is a ground ball to short. DeYoung has got it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. Three outs are left for the Cardinals. Nothing across for the Yankees. Bottom of the 9th inning. Yankees 9, Cardinals 5. The Mets aren't playing, Tony. Jeez. And I wish they were. Bottom of the 9th inning. Tommy Conley will still pitch for New York. And it will be Colton Wong leading off for St. Louis. The Yankees win. The series is over. If the Cardinals somehow get 5 runs in the bottom half of the 9th inning, we'd go back to the Bronx. Don't hold your breath. But then again, here's the pitch to Wong. It's a 4. It's a patient. It's a 29. And it's going to be a leadoff walk for Colton Wong. Wong will go to first on a nice base on balls. And if you're the Cardinals, that's how you have to start. He's not stealing at all. He's going to stay put. And the batter will be Ozuna. Wong's had a heck of a game. 3 for 4. But Ozuna, however, is 1 for 3. Conley on the mound, but now the Cardinals have a leadoff runner. Nobody out. Bottom of the 9th. The pitch from Conley. It's a 5. It's a tough. It's a 95. That's a fly ball to left. Gardner will get there and make the catch. 1 out. That'll bring up Edman. Edman hit a home run today. 1 for 4. Wong still at first base. New York counting on Conley to close it out. Chapman is standing up in the bullpen, but he's not warming up. Here's the pitch to Edman. It's a 4. It's a patient. It's a 30. And Edman's going to blast this one all the way to deep center field. Nope, my bad. I'm sorry. It's a wild pitch. It's a 30. It's a wild pitch on Conley. Wong will go to second. It's a wild pitch. It's a 30. And Conley's wild pitch rating is 30 to 39. Wong goes to second, and that is too bad. That would have been a triple. And I want to check something in the rule book just to make sure of something. I need to look something up real quick. Give me a second. I want to see something on that. Wow, that is a tough break for St. Louis. The wild pitch is a 30. On Tommy Edman's card, a 30 is a double. On a patient, a 30 is a triple. And a run would score. But because it's a wild pitch, Wong goes to second, and Edman loses the triple. Oh, wow, does New York get a break? Oh, my God. We will do it again with still 1 out, but Wong now at second. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. It's another patient. It's a 59. And Edman gets plunked. He hit him. He hit him. Edman's going to first. He hit him. C&D, I think you somehow you're an hour, maybe about 45 minutes backwards. He hit him. Edman goes to first. Runners at first and second, and still 1 out. Edman is hit by the pitch. And the batter is DeYoung. Wong on at second. Edman at first after a hit by pitch. Paul DeYoung is the batter. Conley still up there. If you're the Yankees, do you go ahead and bring in Chapman now? I think you let Conley pitch one. Let him see if he can finish it out. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. Wong gets in on a walk, and a wild pitch moves Wong over to second. But the wild pitch was a break for New York, not for the Cardinals. Yeah, you really were living in the past there, CMD. 1 out. Paul DeYoung at the plate. Fans here in St. Louis praying for something to happen. Here's the pitch. It's a 7. It's a tough. It's a 78. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Getting under it is going to be Maben. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals are now down to their last out. And it's Molina. Wong at second. Edman at first. 2 outs now. Yadier Molina, last chance for St. Louis. Tommy Conley trying to close it. Chapman is warming up just in case. Molina is 1 for 3. Singled, struck out, grounded out, and walked. No, Molina's going to stay at the plate and try to swing at this thing. Whatever. Here's the pitch from Conley. It's an 8. It's a tough. It's an 80. And it's a fly ball to center field. Maben puts his glove out. Waits about a minute. It falls in there. Game, set, and match. New York Yankees. They win the 2019 runner-up series. No runs, no hits, a walk and a hit by pitch. And that's the ball game. And now Dandy Don can sing. Yep. I'll give you a quick recap here. For the Yankees, 9 runs, 2, 3, 5, 9, 12, 13, 17. 9 runs on 17 hits and no errors. For the Cardinals, 5 runs. I'm sorry, 1 error on the Yankees, 1 error. For the Cardinals, 5 runs, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, on 10 runs and no errors. The winning pitcher is Tanaka. He gets the win. Mikolas takes the loss. Conley actually pitched 2 innings, so believe it or not, he actually gets a save. Because he pitched 2 innings in a row, so he actually gets the save. The Yankees win the 2019 runner-up series. Everyone, I want to thank you very much for joining me for tonight. It's been a great series from the Yankees and Cardinals. Stay tuned for a project that I'll be putting together. I've received the season I've been waiting for to do the project with, so I will go ahead and be posting it. I'll record it, and then I'll post it. So until then, I want to say good night, everybody. Again, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Al Red Sox fan, you the best. You the best. You guys are awesome. Enjoy it and have a good night. Once again, final score: Yankees 9, Cardinals 5. Yankees win the runner-up series 4-1. Good night, everybody.